Here we are at Lancer Stadium with the matchup between the Muscatine Muskies at 2-5 and the North Scott Lancers who come in with a record of 4-3. And here we are with the kickoff. Brian?
Teeing up is Ozzy Carrillo, kicks it deep to Travis Anderson, picks it up around the 8-yard line, takes off with a full head of steam, moves ball out around the 20, 25, changes speed direction, but does step out of bounds. That's where the North Scott offense will take the field right around the 20-yard line.
That was Travis Anderson?
Yep, yes it was, Jess. Nice little return, nice little 10, 12-yard pickup there, opening kickoff. North Scott puts their high-octane offense on the field, first drive of the game. Expect North Scott to move the ball around with a lot of pass plays and possibly some run plays up the middle with Aaron Huber. This is my first trip out to North Scott. Kind of nice little press box, cozy, real warm. Kind of excited for this Friday night matchup out here in Eldridge, Iowa. Monty's pistol formation, Murfield motion. All the play. That's Murfield on the reception. Picks up 10. That's going to be a North Scott first down.
Well, he got his first pass completed to Murfield, and they get a first down, and North Scott looks like they're going to mix things up like they did last week against Assumption, which was a huge win for North Scott.
Yeah, it was big when they were riding a 3-game losing streak, and went into Brady Street Stadium, picked up a big win on Thursday night. Anderson on the handoff, wide receiver end around, picks up 5 yards, moves the ball out to the 35-yard line. That Travis Anderson is pretty exciting, Jess. What do you think?
Well, he can run with the ball. He does kickoffs, punt returns, one of their better receivers like with Alex Rankin and Murfield. Monty's a pretty good quarterback, handles the ball real well, and they have a pretty good offensive line.
Yeah, North Scott does mix the ball pretty well. They have an excellent running back in Aaron Huber. And that's Travis Anderson again, another handoff. Picks up about 5 yards, real close to another North Scott first down. Pretty good drive so far by North Scott.
Now that seems to be a new wrinkle than we've seen in the last couple of weeks. Travis Anderson running with the ball.
Well, yeah, you might as well get your fastest player the ball, whether by pass or the run. Get him the ball about 10, 15 times a game. He's going to do something with the ball, field really well.
Yeah, looks like we're going to have a measurement here.
Looks like the first measurement's going to go the way of the Lancers. 1st and 10, North Scott. .10:37 left first quarter. North Scott's moving the ball pretty well. 2 first downs, only ran 3 plays from scrimmage. Huber onto the field a little late. 2 men in the backfield. Monty again in shotgun. Gives to Huber. Picks up a few. Nice little dive play. Coach Kevin, what's that, Jess?
Well, I guess my thought is that they were using Travis Anderson because last week they saw Aaron Huber run so much.
Yeah, Aaron Huber had a very good game. He ran for 222 yards on Thursday night against the Davenport Assumption Knights. A solid Thursday night showing. His best rushing effort of the season. Huber again, a little dive play. Picks up a couple, breaking a couple tackles. Moves the ball out to the 48. Going to set up a 3rd and 3 for North Scott. It's kind of a big defensive play here for the Muskies. Try to get that North Scott offense out the field.
Well, I think this time I'd look for a Monty run or a quick pass, quick slant pass. Let's see what they do.
Monty again, shotgun. Monty does keep it. Picks up enough yardage for North Scott first down. Moves the ball all the way to the 44-yard line of Muscatine. Definitely tell that Monty's got a lot of experience running the offense. Very solid quarterback. Excellent senior ball handler for the Lancers. That was a good call, Jess.
On the way in, happened to see last year's quarterback, Jimmy DeFries. He's at, I think, Iowa State now.
Gets that one out to Anderson. Nice little quick hitter. Picks up about 4 or 5 yards. North Scott thus far has been able to move the ball very well. Putting together a nice little drive to start the ball game. 8:30 left first quarter. North Scott's already picked up a few first downs already inside the 40-yard line of Muscatine.
Taking up a lot of time on the clock, though. They're not going long. They're just grinding it out right now with a lot of different plays. Rankin on the right side. Anderson on the left side.
Timeout, North Scott. North Scott breaks the huddle. Kevin Tippett's crew comes out, pistol formation. Alex Rankin in motion. Hands off first man through. That wasn't a bad little dive play of Tyler Blondell. North Scott's really mixing it up so far. I think we've called about 4, 5, 6 different guys that have handled the ball so far. We're only 4 minutes in the game and they've got 5 guys involved already.
Well, last week, Blondell was the guy they were kind of like the odd man out that was running. Tonight, they started out with Travis Anderson, and now they've thrown in Blondell. So they're really mixing up a lot of players.
Trying to keep that
early in the game.
Yeah, trying to keep the Muscatine defense honest. Pitches out to Huber. Real close to another North Scott first down right at the line of scrimmage. And the referee signals another first down. That's North Scott's 4th first down on the opening drive. North Scott's all the way down to the 33-yard line.
They've used just about everybody but Rankin so far as touching their big guys touching the ball.
Yeah, Rankin's down here at the bottom of the screen. I'm not sure Monty's even worried about him down there. Actually, as soon as you say that, that was close, Jess.
Wow. Well, you know, Brian, we see this with college, we see this with pros. You know, you always wonder, why don't the defensive guys get their hands up more? Because a lot of good things can happen for your defense if you put their hands up.
That good drive has always been all for 9 after that play. That could have been a pick for 6 right there. That nice play by the defensive lineman. Monty again, pistol formation. He keeps it. Breaks a couple tackles. Picks up about 5 yards. Another big 3rd and 5 inside the 30.
Now, you know, when Monty starts to run with the ball, get a little rhythm, he can give you some good yardage.
He's definitely a solid quarterback. There's a lot of good quarterbacks in that conference.
You know, I'm looking for a pass here on the left side.
He's got a man out there to Rankin. Catches it. He's in for 6. No. There's a flag on the field near the line of scrimmage.
Illegal man.
Oh, illegal man downfield. That's going to wipe away that 28-yard touchdown pass.
That was a nice play.
That wasn't a bad little pass. You've been talking about how they haven't hit Rankin yet. Sure enough, goes deep, 28 yards downfield. Unfortunately, one of the offensive linemen got a little too excited and broke the line of scrimmage. That's going to set up a 3rd and long here for North Scott. 3rd and right around 11 yards.
Well, they have plenty of plenty of good receivers, though. They just might try something like that again.
I don't know. I think inside Muscatine territory, I think you don't have to exactly think first down this play. Probably 4 down territory. And North Scott burns up another timeout. Lancers break the huddle after that critical mistake. Here they are here in pistol formation. Trips the top side of the screen. Monty drops back to pass. Set up a little screen to Huber. He's got a lot of green space in front of him. That's going to be a first down and then some, all the way down to the 8-yard line. Nice little 26-yard pickup there in that 3rd and 11.
That was just a nice play, and it was set up very well by the Lancers.
Yeah, they went trips top side of the screen. Then they went to the weak side with Huber on the screen play. Picked up nice little 26 yards on that screenplay to Aaron Huber.
You know, Brian, this is a totally different Lancer team that went on that 3-game losing streak. They're using everybody. They've got a lot of different setups, different plays.
Merrifield in motion. Hands off to Huber. Breaks the tackle. Going to be real close to the end zone. He's in for 6. And with 5:41 left, first quarter play, North Scott Lancers get on the board first. It was a nice little dive play. Nice little lead play with Blonde level there in front of him. Got him from 8 yards out.
Well, I guess now we know why North Scott wanted the ball first.
Get a nice little drive going. On the kick for North Scott. Number 99, Austin Miller, junior kicker. Hold is Greenleaf. Snaps off, holds down. And the kick is good. And with 5:41 left, first quarter play, North Scott 7, Muscatine 0. Back to action, Austin Miller on to kick. North Scott kicks this one deep. Tanner Bowling on the return, moves all the way out around the 30-yard line. That wasn't bad, a little return there by the sophomore.
You know, I think he might have had a lot more, but he ran up the back of his own player.
Yeah. Just that fight song seemed awful familiar. Who was that? Whose the fight song is that, Jess?
Well, North Scott's fight song is the Notre Dame fight song.
Notre Dame fight song.
I've tried to find out a little history of why their fight song is like that.
Hand off again to Bowling. Nice little first down play. Picks up about 4 yards. Going to set up a 2nd and 6. Actually, most high schools use college fight songs for their fight song. Actually, high school I went to school at United Township uses the University of Iowa's fight song as theirs, and a lot of teams use big college conference teams as their fight song. If you're going to use anybody's fight song, Notre Dame's probably a pretty good program to use. Man in motion. As Derek Minch, 6 foot.
Tackle was made by number 41 and 56 for the Lancers.
It was Nick Hubner. We got third and 4 for Muscatine. TJ Huszar breaks the huddle. Ball's loose. North Scott's all over him. Takes him down the backfield. That's unfortunate. Muscatine was moving the ball pretty decent. A little miscue there on that 3rd down. Going to make him kind of going to force him to punt here.
Well, he's lucky he didn't lose that, and he's lucky he didn't lose more yardage than he did.
Back to punt for the Muskies, Nick Gerritsen.
Okay, we talked about fight songs. Now, can you tell me what Bettendorf's victory song is? You were there.
Kicks off. Ball rolls dead around the 36. I think it's who let the dogs out?
That's right. That's their victory song if you've ever been to Bendorf. Well, North Scott gets the ball again with 3:31 left in the first quarter.
North Scott put together a nice little drive there. Picked up 5 first down, moved the ball pretty effectively on the run and pass. Moved the ball right down the field, first drive of the game. Nice way to start. Kevin Tibbs got to be pretty excited about that opening drive.
Well, I don't think they're going to change anything here. They're going to do exactly what they've been doing.
Monty on the keeper. Takes himself, loses probably a yard. He had a couple blockers in front of him on that one, but was unable to get any kind of yardage. Instead of a 2nd and 11.
Almost looked like Clinton was looking for that, or not Clinton.
The Muskies.
Muscatine was looking for that one.
Lancers break the huddle. Monty again, that pistol formation.
Rankin's wide left, Anderson's wide right.
Murfield motion. Monty rolls, gets it out to Murfield. Nice little pickup there in that 2nd 11 play. Nice little 21-yard pickup there to Murfield. He's a pretty big tight end there for North Scott. He's got some really good hands. Seems like every time North Scott needs a big play, they go to their big tight end. I think he's about 6'4". Must be a farm boy. I think they just grow them bigger here.
I think if you're out in North Scott here, most of your players are going to be farm boys.
They grow them bigger out here. A little pump fake. Monty keeps it himself. Can't break a tackle. Taken down for a 5-yard loss on the sack. It's a nice defensive play there by Derek Minch.
Now, he second-guessed himself on that. He probably should have went forward. Less than 2 minutes left in the first quarter.
First quarter flying by. Lancers up 7-0. Hosting the Muscatine Muskies. Monty on a little option. Keeps it himself. Breaks a tackle and picks up 8. He's going to set up a 3rd and 7. Can't say enough about the signal caller from North Scott. This Cody Monty's a pretty solid quarterback. Got a good solid arm. He's real smart with the ball.
He's really developed as the season has gone on. I think there were some question marks at the quarterback position, and I think Monty has filled everything that you need and want out of a quarterback.
Travis Anderson, bottom side of the screen. 1 minute exactly left first quarter. Monty again on the keeper. Gets real close to the first down. Runs over a man. Picked up 17 yards there on that 3rd and 7. It'll be another North Scott first down. North Scott's been moving the ball very effectively with both the pass and run. Really like this Monty as a quarterback. North Scott again breaks the huddle, bottom side of the screen. Zach Bippus. In the backfield, Blondell and Huber. Pitches one out to Huber. Again, he breaks a couple tackles, picks up about 6 yards. He's
that could be the last play of the quarter.
Now, and if I'm North Scott, I'm happy with that. It was a pretty solid first quarter.
It has been.
Actually, real quick first quarter. Only 2 drives by North Scott. One resulted in a touchdown. This one, they're still driving. And it looks like North Scott's crew is going to head out the field. And after 1 quarter play, scores North Scott Lancers 7, Muscatine Muskies 0. North Scott breaks the huddle, starts second quarter. Monty again, shotgun formation.
Somebody lined up wrong.
Might have encroachment here against the Muskies. That's going to be another North Scott first down. It's not a bad way to pick up a first down. Break the huddle and come out to the line of scrimmage. Well, that's going to set up a first down for North Scott at the 18-yard line.
Rankin right. Travis Anderson left.
Murfield motion. Hands this one off to Blondell. Minimal yardage on that first down play. North Scott did lose 3 games. We played it against some pretty tough teams in the MAC conference. No, one loss was to Bettendorf, one loss was to Pleasant Valley.
And that rain game with Burlington, that was a 6-3 game.
6-3. Probably was pretty exciting. Pippis bottom side of the screen, looks for him. He's got Murfield wide open. Breaks a couple tackles, moves the ball down around to the 4 or 5 yard line. That's going to be another North Scott first down, first and goal.
Well, you know, the defensive man is not going to get that. Going to have a chance on that. Murfield is just so tall, and he has such long arms. It's a bad matchup for your defense.
No, anytime North Scott needs a big play, Murfield's right there. Seems as if he's wide open every time he gets out there too.
Huber
on the dive play, I formation, real close to the goal line. Moves all about to the half-yard line, going to be a second and goal. Who do you go with?
Huber or Monty.
QB sneak. I formation for the Lancers. Bippis bottom side of the screen. Anderson top. Huber deep. Huber on the handoff. Hands in for 6. 10:22 left, second quarter of play. North Scott's in for their second touchdown. Move ahead 13-0. The Muscatine Muskies. Been a pretty solid start for Muscatine thus far. Aaron Huber is a junior running back from North Scott. He's got a lot of potential for next year to have an excellent senior campaign. Austin Miller on for the extra point. Snaps off Greenleaf's kick Miller's kick's good. Greenleaf's hole is also good. And with 10:22 left, second quarter play, North Scott rolls ahead 14-0. Miller's on to kick. Deep for Muscatine's TJ Husar and Tanner Bowling. Husar on the return. Moves it out to the 22-yard line.
Number 33 made the tackle for North Scott.
Yeah, that was Dane Mickelson. Nice tackle on that. Nice little wrap up there on that return. So far, Kevin Tippett's got to be pretty excited about the start for the Lancers, 14-0. Glad to see that North Scott wasn't looking ahead to that matchup against Clinton to end the season. 4-3, need to pick up one more win, get themselves to 5-3.
You know, that could be a very interesting game next week.
I think 5-3. I think North Scott might be one of the most dangerous 5-3 teams, 4-3 teams in the state of Iowa.
Have you taken a look at the points yet for the playoffs?
No, I haven't. What kind of scenarios you got, Jess? Anything setting up pretty well for?
It's, you know, I think, I could be wrong, but it's 32 in, and there's only 48 teams in Class 4A, so you might get a 4-5, or maybe even a 3-5, a 4-5 or a 3-6 team or something. I don't know.
Cross back to pass.
Oh, that's going to be intentional grounding, maybe.
Yeah, that was a receiver in the area there.
Okay.
Paul Gendrich was running for his life there on that second down play. Short hop the receiver. It's going to set up a 3rd and 13. Ball at their own 20-yard line. North Scott Stevens come out a little hungry in this one.
Well, they've played a lot better the last couple of weeks than they had been. See if we have a pass here.
Gendrich rolls out, gets rid of it. Got it in, it's intercepted by Rankin. Nice little return all the way down to the 23-yard line. That's where the North Scott Lancers are going to take over. Almost looked like Alice Rankin was the intended receiver on that one. Threw the ball right to him.
It was right to him. Right to him. It was like he was throwing it.
Usually that's the time when the defender usually drops it because they're so dumbfounded that the ball was thrown to him that well. Sure enough, he caught it. Turned it about 15 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 for North Scott. Pistol formation. Murfield motion. Monty drops back to pass. Looks for Anderson on the slant play. Incomplete.
I don't think Anderson was quite looking for it yet. And I think if he would have stuck out his hands, he may have caught it.
I think up 14-0. You need to stick with your bread and butter. Just go to Huber. A little pitch. Run up the middle.
Yeah, maybe they know Clinton is here and don't want to really show too much with Huber.
Here goes Monty on the keeper. Picks up about 6-7 yards. It's going to set up a 3rd and 3. Yeah, just like you were saying, North Scott is a 3-loss team. The one loss was to Bettendorf on homecoming night at Bettendorf.
But the other 2 games, they had opportunities to win 6-3 to Burlington. The other game with Pleasant Valley, they had the ball, I think, inside the 15. Just happened late in the game, happened to fumble it. It was a game they probably should have won.
Huber on the pitch, outside, and he's going to be in for the hat trick. Gets him from 16 yards out, 3rd touchdown of the first half. 8:41 left first half. North Scott's already up 20-0.
You know, just when I say something about not wanting to show too much about Huber, he just scores 3 times.
And with 8:41 left first half, Austin Miller's kick is good. North Scott Lancers move ahead 21-0. Miller tees it up. Kicks off deep. Here comes the return by TJ Uzar. Taken down by a host of North Scott, but initially led by Bryce Sellers on the tackle. That's where the Muskies will start around their own 29-yard line.
Well, Coach Tibbett had some comments about that he was a little bit worried about this game, that maybe...
Kind of a trap game?
Yes. And he thought this might be it, but his team has come out, played hard, and already have a 21-zip lead.
Pretty much firing on all cylinders. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. Uzar in, breaks the tackle. Upended by Greenleaf.
That was a good tackle.
Nice tackle by the backup quarterback. Still was a pretty decent run there. Uzar on the keeper. Yeah, but North Scott, as you said, North Scott's got 2 losses by a combined 6 points. I think the only way you get better as a team is by you gotta get better from your defeats, and looks as if North Scott's improved dramatically since those 3 losses consecutively. It looks like they're gonna be a tough team to beat next week against Clinton.
And you have to remember that Bettendorf game, I believe they were tied at halftime.
They were tied. Actually, North Scott was up 14-7 with about minute 15 left first half. Bettendorf drove the field.
And scored, I think, the next, 28, 35 points, something like that.
Yeah. But there's nothing really to hang your head about. Bettendorf's one of the best programs in all the state of Iowa, playing at their home field on homecoming night. Kind of unfortunate scheduling, but
that's what makes Clinton so impressive. They beat Bettendorf at Bettendorf, and last night they just took care of Central.
Hughes on the keeper, taken down in the backfield.
Was that number 41 on the tackle?
Yes, it was. Number 41. Jeremiah Clark on the tackle.
Boy, the Muskies haven't had much offense tonight.
Jeremiah Clark. That's Jeremiah Clark. He's listed in the program as number 28. Number 41 on the field. Back deep for North Scott. Number 32, Aaron Huber. Kicks off a little short. Ball is going to roll dead right around the 40-yard line. And that's where the North Scott Lancers are going to take off on their fourth possession with 6:35 left, second quarter play. Coach Tippett's crew breaks the huddle, pistol formation. Monty gets it out. Got a man wide open. Call his name for the first time. Darren Dillon, junior wide receiver, gets a little PT. Picks up 9 yards on that first down pass play. I think it's about the 7th or 8th guy I've named off from North Scott here so far. We're only one half in. Again, North Scott breaks the huddle, pistol formation. Monty on the keeper. Picks up another North Scott first down on a 7-yard run play. So far, the Muscatine defense has not put up.
You know, I know Monty's a good quarterback, and he's showing some good moves, some good running, but this late in the season, I don't know if I want him running the ball that much. Make sure he's still around for the playoffs.
I think he's wearing a red shirt, not a pink shirt, Jess. Huber on the dive play, picks up 3 yards. 5:25 left first half. North Scott again driving right down the field. So far, Muscatine defense has proved not up to the challenge. North Scott's offense has moved the ball very effectively in the first half.
I would like to thank Frank Wood, the athletic director here at North Scott, to allow us to do this game.
Without the cooperation of the athletic directors in the MAC and Big Six conferences, we would be unable to bring you football games like we are tonight. Monty on the keeper.
Oh! He got a little scary when he gets hit right around about the knees.
Junior Chad Vanderlyn on the tackle. Stop Monty right around the line of scrimmage. Alex Rankin shuffles on the play. Ball spotted right down around the 37. Big 3rd and 6 here at Lancer Stadium in Eldridge, Iowa. Monty drops back to pass. Gets rid of it. He's got a couple guys out there. Rankin.
Oh!
Incomplete. Kind of played 500 on that one. Threw it up to 3-4 guys in the middle of the field.
He had it in his hands, but I think he took his eye off the ball just for a second because the defender was there, and then it was in his hands and then out. It's going to be 4th and 6. Are they going to kick or are they going to go for it?
Go. Yep, 21-0. Might as well put a nail in the coffin here in the first half. But your Muscatine is a big defensive play here. Get your offense back on the field. Try to do something before the end of the first half. Monty tries to draw him off. A couple hard counts. Drops back to pass. Gets it over to Huber. Flag is on the field.
He's not going to make it.
That flag's on the field real close to the possible encroachment. Line judge with the penalty call.
think it's against North Scott.
And this one's against North Scott. And that's going to be a turnover on downs, just what Coach Tom Napriella wanted from his Muskie defense, stopping there on that big 4th and 6. Well, North Scott can be stopped. 4:08 left first half. Muscatine offense takes the field. Try to put some points on the board.
Well, 4 minutes to go. If you're Muscatine, you'd really like to get something going right now. You have enough time to get down the field, score.
Yeah, they are down 21-0, but they're going to get the ball right here, and they're going to get the ball to start the second half. Not exactly the play they wanted to start this drive. I think North Scott has already burned up 2 of their timeouts, so I don't know if they can stop the clock or try to get the ball back. Week 8 MAC conference action. Here Muscatine's in a little swinging gate. Nope. Hughes our bottom side of the screen. That's
the closest receiver there might have been the North Scott defender.
That was Nick Garrettson on the pass. That's the 3rd different quarterback that Muscatine has used. There's a little different little offset line there. Instead of all the linemen on the bottom side of the screen, just kept the center of them with the center of the middle of the screen on that one. And then you're getting Garrettson on again. 5 wide receivers set out. Hughes are in motion. Garrison scrambles, gets out Hughes. That one's incomplete.
Went through the hands of number 11.
Yeah, it was Huzar. That's going to bring on the Muscatine punt team.
Well, last year Muscatine had a really good quarterback. They had a spread offense. His name was Edwin Arceo. He was pretty good.
Muscatine had a pretty good team last year, Jess?
Well, I'm trying to remember. They made the playoffs. I think they were 4-5, but their whole offense revolved around their quarterback.
Mitch White and Aaron Huber back deep. Blondell almost in on the block. White returns it. Nothing doing. Nice tackle. J.R. Nunez on the stop.
Well, you know, I think there was about a little over 4 minutes when Muscatine took the ball over. Now there's still 3:10 to go, so North Scott has an opportunity to score here. I think, and we haven't seen them go long too much, except for the one pass here on the left side where they had a penalty. So maybe we'll see a long one here.
Monty again, shotgun formation. Murfield motion. Hands off to Huber. North Scott does have a 4-3 record, but North Scott also does have a lot of junior players playing critical roles. Their top receivers, Travis Anderson, and their best running back, Aaron Huber. Both juniors will be back next year for North Scott. Also, Corey Greenleaf is going to be the signal caller next year. He's a pretty decent quarterback. A lot of things to look forward to for North Scott Lancers next year. Huber on the pitch. Gets hit in the backfield, breaks a tackle, moves it out around to the line of scrimmage. It's going to set up a 3rd and 5 here.
What year is Murfield?
Murfield? Murfield's a senior.
Okay.
Kicker's a junior. Monty drops back to pass. Gets rid of it, goes deep. Goes to Murfield, and that one falls incomplete. Quarterback Monty's looking for a penalty call, but he threw in a double coverage on that one. I don't know if you can really expect too much from the referees to help you out on that one. 1:54 left. First half.
4th and 4. You're up 21-0. I guess you're going to kick.
Jesus, you can't score every time, Jess.
Oh, I'd fake it. Well, he's going to kick.
That's a good one. Oh, takes the North Scott bounce. Nice little 41-yard punt. And 1:44 left first half.
Well, the guy called for a fair catch, and then he let it go. They got an extra 10, 15 yards on the roll.
Yeah, it was nice. They got a real nice bounce on that one. What do you think, Jess? Probably about 45, 50 degrees tonight?
I'd say closer to 40.
I'd say closer to 30. It's football weather, though, right?
Bear weather.
Bear weather. Garrettson shotgun formation. Drives back to pass. Scrambling for his life. Eludes 3, 4 different guys.
Oh, I give that quarterback a lot of credit for being for keeping on his feet as long as he did.
No, there wasn't too much pass protection on that one. There was about 6 guys in the backfield as soon as they snapped the ball again. Garrettson back again deep. Josh back to pass. Goes deep. This one's caught but out of bounds. That was a nice reception there by Griffin Gaeta. That was an excellent reception. Actually, an excellent pass. Just 1 foot was out of bounds. It's going to set up a 3rd and 8.
Well, that would have been a great catch if it would have stuck, but called him out of bounds.
1:12 left first half. Muscatine driving again. Garrison back behind center. Drops back to pass. Again, running for his life.
Fumble.
Ball's loose.
Muscatine gets it.
Muscatine recovers, and it might be a North Scott first down, or excuse me, North Scott timeout.
Now Muscatine recovered the ball.
Yeah, but North Scott calls timeout. Huber and White deep for the Lancers. Garrettson back deep to punt for Muscatine. Snaps off. Punt's a good one. Nice little spiral. Huber picks it up. Ball's loose. Ball's still loose. Looks like Muscatine might be on it. Referees peeling back the players.
Both sides are pointing. North Scott ball.
North Scott keeps possession. .6 left first half. Think North Scott might sit under? Or think they'll try to get one more score?
I think they're throwing long.
My guess is with the receivers that Coach Kevin Tippett's got, going to put the ball in the air.
Except that he has 2 running backs. Well, no, he has 1. 2 wide.
Rankin bottom side of the screen. Drops back to pass. Goes to Rankin. Rankin catches it. Steps out around the 40-yard line. It was a nice little 20-yard pickup there. Monty's got a lot of guys to throw to. 46.8 left first half.
Lots of time to score when you have a lot of good receivers.
North Scott driving again. Monty again, pistol formation. Drops back to pass, rolls out. Gets rid of it. Hits his man in stride. Nice little reception by Austin Schwartz. Real close to another North Scott first down. He gets ran out right around the 30-yard line. That's going to be another North Scott first down. 41.1 left first half. North Scott's driving. Monty rolls. Looks for Rankin. Goes up to him. Rankin was 2 inches tall. That would have been a nice little play. Just over the outstretched hands.
Well, it's obvious North Scott would like to get another touchdown here before the half.
Even with the ball sitting at the 31, they get probably about 5-6 more yards. They'll be in Austin Miller's range. Pretty strong-legged kicker for North Scott. North Scott does have one timeout left. 35.7 left. Drives back to pass. Looks for Murfield, wide open across the middle. Picks up another North Scott first down. I just don't understand how that guy ends up wide open every time. North Scott needs a big play. Timeout North Scott, 30.4 left, first half. Lancers break the huddle. They got a gift from Muscatine. Muscatine called timeout, trying to regroup their defense. Monty getting pistol formation, rolls out. Got Schwartz wide open, hits him. Schwartz is going to get out. Monty again comes out pistol formation. Hustles over to the coach. Back on with the play.
I don't know what that is. What do you call that, Brian?
That's the Rocky Balboa.
Oh.
It was a Rocky Balboa.
Yeah.
2 fists up, just got done running up the steps.
I think that was his let's take a penalty.
I don't think that's in the playbook, Jess.
Except that it's against Muscatine.
Oh, what? Encroachment? That's been real close to a North Scott first down. Clock is running.
Less than 20 seconds.
Gets rid of it. Goes out to his man. Oh, threw that one out to Darren Dillon. Wasn't a bad little play to a 6'2" wide receiver.
Well, it's 4th and 1.
No, it's just third and one.
3rd and 1. While I was looking at the scoreboard.
I think ball's sitting down the 8-yard line. North Scott.
One more time, one more shot at the end zone, and then you kick it.
They still have one more timeout. Goes to Milfield, intercepted. He's got nothing but green in front of him. Breaks
He
it.
could go.
He could
He's
go. Could we see a 100-yard touchdown? No time left on the clock. Hubert in pursuit. Oh.
Oh.
That was a nice interception by Nick Clemens at the goal line. Return the ball all the way back to right around the 10. And after 24 minutes of play, a little bit of excitement to end that first half for Muscatine. But as the dust settles, North Scott is going to be ahead 21-0 after one half of play.
Well, that was pretty exciting.
That could have changed the momentum completely if he gets in for 6 from there. But as the
That
score
would have been a big shot in the arm for Muscatine.
and after one half, North Scott 21, Muscatine 0. Here we are, start second half play. North Scott. It's all North Scott that first half. 21 points to Muscatine 0. Muscatine had a chance right there, right before the end of the half, on the interception at the goal line. Hughes on the return, moves it all the way out to around the 27-yard line. That really could have changed the way this game would have been looked at for Muscatine. That would have made the score 21-7 right there before the end of the half, but Huber caught him right around the 10-yard line.
Well, that would have definitely been a change of the game for Muscatine, because if they would have scored, kick the extra point, get the ball first, second half, a lot of things could have happened.
Yeah, it could have changed momentum, but that's football. Hughes are deep. Hands up the middle. Nothing doing on that one. Maybe a yard. Here we are, week 8. Jess got the website up finally. What do you think about the website, Jess?
Brand new website, www.ftpsports. Check out all your scores, the standings, your favorite sports links. We have it all. Check out our website.
Check it out. Give us some comments, complaints, what you like, what you don't like about us. This passes out to Griffin Gaeta. Picks up about 5 yards. Going to set up a third and about 5. Third and maybe 6. Wasn't a bad passer by Garrettson. Muscatine's gone with a few different quarterbacks so far.
That's usually not a good sign for your team when you haven't decided on a quarterback.
No, especially now when you're week 8. Garrison's pass, reception by Bowling.
That's going to be a first down
That
for
was
Muscatine.
Tanner Bowling picks up the first down, and with 10:38 left in the third, Muscatine picks up their first down. I think that interception might have got the blood flowing for Muscatine.
Yeah, maybe they can find their offense here and score right on the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, score is 21-0. You see what a turnover can do. You can turn the ball and get some points from the defense. So score maybe 21-0. Muscatine gets a touchdown right before to start the half. It could change the complexion of this ball game.
Oh, big hit there at the end.
That was an excellent tackle. That was Chris Seitz on the tackle. That was Adam Murphy held him up. Seitz closed the deal. Loss of a couple. It's going to set up a 2nd and 12. Here we are, Lancer Stadium, North Scott High School campus, Eldridge, Iowa. Some would refer to this as God's country. Passes out. Nice reception. That was Jared Hetzler on the reception. Picked up probably about 9-10 yards on that play. It's going to give the Muskies a third manageable with a 3rd and 2. Ball, this is actually the deepest penetration for Muscatine. Ball at the 45-yard line.
You know, it's kind of strange. We saw North Scott run that play a lot against Assumption, and we have not seen that tonight.
No, they play against Assumption. They pretty much ran into the ground. But it was working, and that's what you got to do. Games work. Some plays work against some teams, some plays work against others. Garrettson rolls out. Tough loss on that one. He escaped the big arms of Murfield on that one. Loss of about 6. Going to set up 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8.
Muscatine needs to get a first down.
4 down territory. Ball spotted down right around midfield. Clemens in motion. Garrison drives back to pass. Got a man wide open. He's real close. Actually, I think he might be sure of the first down. Got that one to Tanner Bowling. Might bring out a measurement. Early indicator is they're going to be short. And it is. It's going to be a turnover on downs. Actually, Bowling caught the ball right around the down marker, went back, tried to make a play, cost his team the first down, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. 8:18 left, third quarter. North Scott's.
Well, I give the coach credit. You know, you're down 21 zip. Go for it. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for Muscatine.
Nice play call, just didn't work out. Monty's still in the ball game. Hands off to Huber. Breaks a couple tackles, crosses midfield. That is one solid running back, junior running back from North Scott, Aaron Huber. One of the many bright spots for this North Scott team. Second 8 North Scott. Second 2 North Scott. 8-yard pickup by Aaron Huber. Standout for the basketball team, as well as a standout football player. Monty gets the pitch. Gets a nice block by Tyler Blondell. Gonna be short. Actually gonna be real close to that first down marker. That is, that's the North Scott first down. It's their 15th first down of the ball game. Pretty much every time North Scott's got a short yardage play, they go to Aaron Huber.
He's the money man. The guy you want to give it to.
Money man, he's got 3 touchdowns. Scored all in the first half. First drive, second half here for North Scott. Murfield motion, pistol formation, North Scott. Hands off to Huber, picks up a few. Yeah, my guess is the rest of this game, I wouldn't be surprised if North Scott keeps it pretty close to the vest. Don't show Clinton anything else. Keep your bag of tricks hidden for next week.
Against Clinton.
You know, even if North Scott is 5-3, will be 5-3 if they should win tonight. Don't exactly need to win next week, but it'd be nice to go to 6-3 into the playoffs. But Clinton's got an 8-0 record. Actually number 3 in the state of Iowa. Murfield motion. Monty on the keeper. Breaks a couple tackles. Still on his feet. Moves the way all the way down to the 20-yard line. Nice little 22-yard pickup on that second 8. 6:48 left. Third quarter.
You know, if he wasn't a quarterback, he'd be a heck of a running back.
Oh, he's a big, fast quarterback. He's got a nice arm. He moves the ball very effectively with his feet. 6'1", 189 pounds. Somewhat of a beast to bring down. 6:35 left, third quarter. Pistol formation. Gets it out to Rankin. Rankin makes a move. Can't break the tackle. Should North Scott win and they go to 5-3 and then maybe lose next week, where does it look for playoff position? They'll have to go out west, or they'll play inside stay close to home in the east? Is that what generally happens for playoff scenarios?
Well, last year the state didn't do the Mississippi Athletic Conference any favors, but you know, you got to play who you have to play, and they went against the Mississippi Valley Conference quite a bit, and the MAC didn't do all that well against the Mississippi Valley.
And who's that? Is that Dubuque schools, or who is that that plays in Mississippi Valley?
It's Cedar Rapids, Iowa City, and Dubuque schools.
Okay.
That's what you would call a huge mega conference.
Iowa City's not really on the Mississippi Valley count. I'm not really right on the Mississippi, but
well, they have 2 divisions.
Okay. 5:30 left, first half. Excuse me, third quarter. Kind of getting my times mixed up. Not really thinking straight with the cold I got coming on. Huber picks up a couple. Gonna set up a second goal right around the 5-yard line.
You know, you're probably not old enough to remember, and I'm too old to remember, but Monty reminds me of a quarterback at UT who really had good, I mean, he really faked.
Zach Bartels. Is that what you're talking about?
Probably.
Aaron Huber on the pitch. Nothing doing on that pitch play. Probably even a loss of yardage. Yeah, it was Zach Bartels. Zach was actually one of my high school, or excuse me, my idols when he was playing at United Township in high school. I was in the Junior Panther program when Zach Bartels was quarterback at United Township. Still remember when Zach Bartels lost to Belvedere 7-0 at home in the playoffs. Belvedere actually went on to win the state championship that season. Pistol formation, North Scott. Monty keeps it. He's got Murfield wide open, and he's going to get in for 6. North Scott rolls ahead 27-0. Seems like every time North Scott needs a big play, Murfield wide open. They find a way to get him open. They get him the ball.
Well, like I said, who's going to defend him? He's so big, and he has great hands.
Great hands. I'm not sure if he's getting any kind of college looks, and Murfield's an excellent receiver. Definitely worth a look from some
Blocked.
college coaches. And Austin Miller's kick is blocked. And with 4 minutes even left, third quarter play, North Scott Lancers at Lancer Stadium move ahead 27-0. Austin Miller's teed up at the 40, kicks it deep to Huzar. Picks it up around his own 5, moves it out. A nice wall of blockers. Picks up 20 on the return, moves it out to the 24-yard line. And that's where the Muskies will start their second drive of the third quarter. So you think we'll make any trips with the MAC conferences playoff contenders this season, Jess, or just try to stick with the local competition, possibly at Brady Street or wherever they might play?
Well, that's usually up to the association, and the association has some pretty expensive fees.
Garrett's on the keeper.
Let me just put it this way. Last year, MediaCom didn't even do any playoff games at all until the championship games. So if MediaCom didn't tape any, chances are we won't have a chance to either.
So the state of Iowa kind of puts a monopoly on the football games. 3:20 left, third quarter.
Well, they got a guy really spread way out here.
You get it out to Jared Hetzler. Nice little 10-yard pickup. Going to pick up another first down for Muscatine.
I got to tell you, number 33 for North Scott just got a hand on his ankle, which eventually brought him down.
Yep, that was Dane Mickelson on the tackle. We're going to have a timeout, Muscatine. Muscatine breaks the huddle. Garrettson again, back behind center. Tanner Bolin rolls in motion. Gets it out. Nice little pass and catch. Got the ball to Jared Hetzler. Picked up about 7 yards. Gonna set up a 2nd and 3.
Well, that play's worked a couple times for Muscatine already.
The score 27-0. I think they should have started running that play a little earlier. Haven't had too much success moving the ball so far. North Scott's defense has been pretty stout. Dive play up the middle of the bowling. Nothing doing on that dive play.
It looks like defensively North Scott says, okay, we're going to stop your run, we're going to make you pass.
Work so far. Kevin Tippett definitely came out with a good game plan against Muscatine. He's going to have to come over with just a little bit more in this. I think next week, Clinton's got probably the best offense and defensive squads in the MAC conference.
I was really surprised at the Central Clinton score last night.
Garrettson's pass gets it out to Clemens. Real close to a first down. Might be half yard short. think Coach Tony Napriella might keep his offense on the field, down 4 touchdowns. .135 left, fourth quarter. Here, 8th week of the season for North Scott. North Scott trying to improve to 5-3, improve their playoff positioning. Delay a game. They had a 4th and half a yard, and they get a delay.
Half a yard, and they get a delay again.
Things aren't going your way. Things aren't going your way. I think that might bring the punt team on.
Wow. I mean, you're just that far away. You're right. When things don't go your way, they just don't go your way.
Clemens in motion. He's out of gear. Yeah, he punts it. That one's a decent one. North Scott lets it come to a roll to 26, and with 1:27 left, third quarter, that's where Lancer offense will take over.
Actually, that was a pretty good quick kick. Caught North Scott off guard. Pushed him back quite a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you said Clinton went to Brasher last night, won 56-7 against Central. Actually, it is a score that surprised me. Central's one of the better teams in the MAC conference, but looks as if Clinton might be just a couple notches ahead of everybody else. I think they went to Bettendorf and won 28-10. That Clinton team might be the best team in the state of Iowa. Monty on the keeper, breaks a couple tackles, moves the ball all the way to the 40-yard line. Going to be a first down, another first down for North Scott. I think with Clinton coming away with the win like that, 56-7 against Central, I think
56-7.
I think that Kevin Tippett had a lot of things he's got to be watching for next week against Clinton.
Once again, if you check our website at www.ftpsports.com, you can click on the Iowa Association, and you can see where the points, where your team is at by the points.
Huber on the dive play picks up about 3 or 4 yards. Well, if we shouldn't do any playoff games, we will do basketball. Is that right, Jess? We'll do some basketball games this year, won't we?
Basketball? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. We're going to be doing a lot of basketball.
MAC Conference is pretty
We're
good.
looking forward to that. Moline, Rock Island, Alman, UT, the MAC.
That was a nice pass play. Got that out to Darren Dillon. Picked up a few yards. That wasn't a bad pass. Going to set up a 3rd and 4. 8 seconds left, third quarter play. And as we get through 36 minutes, North Scott, it's up 27-0. North Scott with the ball, start the fourth quarter. Well, 3rd and 4 here. Hands off to Huber. Picks up maybe 3 yards. Still going to be short of a first. Probably going to bring the punt team on. So what do you think, Jess? You think North Scott's kept it pretty close to the vest on this game? With the Clinton coaches probably watching?
Do they have what now?
You think the North Scott coaches kept it close to the vest with playing Clinton next week?
Yes, they did. Yes.
Austin Miller's on to punt, kicks it deep. Fair catch called for and received. 11:18 left in the fourth. North Scott defense comes back on the field. North Scott had a shutout yet this season, Jess?
I can't remember.
Should we ask our statistician?
Let's see. If they did, it might have been against North.
Oh.
No, North did score against North Scott.
How about West? Bowling on the carry. Nothing doing. Nice tackle by Jeremiah Clark.
Well, Brian, I don't know if you're like me, but I love high school playoff time. It's a pretty exciting time of the year on both sides of the river. You know, Illinois has 8 classes. Iowa has 4. It's just an exciting time of the year when you have playoffs.
Should be a lot of teams represented from the Illinois area with Moline, Quincy, and Rock Island. No, excuse me, not Moline. Galesburg. No, who's going to make the Allman? That's what I'm thinking of.
I would say right now the Western Big Six is only going to get 3 teams in.
Allman, Quincy, and Rock Island. I was thinking about Moline, but Moline is having a kind of a rough season this year.
Yeah. Now in the MAC, I think they're going to have. I would say the MAC is probably going to get 6 or 7 of their teams in. 6 or 7 of the 10 MAC teams will be in the playoffs.
Garrettson drops back to pass, gets rid of it, goes deep. Not too bad of a pass. Jeff Failer, the intended receiver. That one falls incomplete. 10 minutes left, fourth quarter. Looks as if Muscatine's gonna bring on their punt team.
You know, we were talking basketball here at North Scott. They have a good young coach, fiery coach named Seamus Buddy. Over there at Bettendorf, they have a UT grad, Kevin Skillett. Central has done very well.
Huber on the return.
Oh, that's going to be a penalty.
Gets hit a little early. Brings out some laundry. Muscatine fans not happy with that call.
That was an easy call.
Not happy with that one. I think he's breathing down his neck as soon as he got on that one.
You got to say, what was he thinking?
I don't know. I think I heard one of the fans say, "Where are your glasses?" I see 2 referees with glasses on, so I think they're evidently wearing them. Need a new prescription.
Well, the Clinton fans don't agree with the call, but
no,
it was clearly
down 27-0. I don't think any Muskie's going to be happy with any kind of penalty from the referees.
Well, I don't know what they'd be talking about.
Pretty sure if it was a Muscatine player getting hit like that, they'd be up in arms about getting a penalty called against North Scott. So, and really a penalty like that's only to ensure the safety of the return man. It's not really a penalty that's trying to.
Okay.
They declined the penalty? Wow.
Well, they said there was a penalty, but then
they declined it. They didn't want it.
My guy's getting hit like that, I'm not declining anything.
New quarterback into the game for North Scott. Hands it off to Huber. Huber breaks a couple tackles, moves the ball all the way down to the 35. Nice little 25-yard pickup there on that first down. Gonna get Corey Greenleaf some reps here in the fourth quarter, giving him a lot of action here in the fourth quarter. I think North Scott's got a lot to look forward to next year. We're going to have Greenleaf at quarterback and Huber still going to be around for his senior season. Huber probably one of the top 2 or 3 running backs in the MAC conference this season. My guess will be odds on to win Offensive Player of the Year in the MAC. Greenleaf on the keeper, picks up 5 instead of a 2nd and 5. 9-10 left, fourth quarter.
Well, we want to let people know that when basketball season starts, FTP Sports Family Ties Production is going to be there. And we hope to be doing an awful lot of games. Catch some on Tuesday, a couple Friday games, Saturday, We want to be doing as many games as we can.
Who plays on Tuesday nights? Is that a MAC conference?
Mac does.
I know the Western Big Six generally plays on Friday and Saturday nights. Greenleaf again, pistol formation. Hands off to the new running back. That's going to be Chris Seitz. But there is a little bit of yellow on the field in the area of offensive holding, and it is going to back him up.
That's what happens when you get some new players in, get a little excited, get to play.
Gonna set up a second 15, not third 15. This is my first chance to come out here to North Scott. This is I think the third different place I've been to on the Iowa side. This is one of the just as good as being at Brady Street or over at Bednorf. Actually, Bednorf's probably the best one I was at.
Well,
another nice stadium though here. Mac Conference has got a lot of pride and tradition. A lot of good football programs over here. Greenleaf on the option, keeps it himself, picks up maybe 4 yards. Right around 8:05 left, fourth quarter. Lancer's gonna have a 3rd and 11.
Well, maybe you'll have the opportunity to do a basketball game at the pit. North Scott's, UT has Panther Den. North Scott is the pit. Built a lot like Iowa's Carver Hawkeye Arena, but obviously a much smaller.
Smaller version. Greenleaf drops back to pass, gets it out. That's Bippus on the 5-yard pickup. Gonna set up a 4th and 7, maybe 4th and 8. It's probably nothing like Mollings Wharton Fieldhouse, though, is it?
No.
Nothing's really quite like the Fieldhouse, so that's.
I have to tell you how long we've been doing this now. The coach, Seamus Buddy, who coaches here at North Scott, we actually started doing basketball when he was playing.
That pass falls incomplete. Intended for Cameron Kristoff. Wow, so you've definitely been around for a while then. Doing basketball. Seamus Buddy was still playing when you were began taping. How many years is it now? 15 years in existence, or?
Since 1995.
So 14, coming up on 15 years. You know what the first game that FTP did was?
Yes. It was Alleman and Sterling.
.6:58 left, fourth quarter, timeout North Scott. Muskies break the huddle. Garrettson's still in as quarterback. Bowling on the handoff. Gets run out of bounds by number 80, Alex Hintz. $14 years. First game's Alleman Sterling. Alleman and Sterling no longer play each other. So that was definitely a long time ago. Dating yourself on that one. 1995. I was still in high school. Huszar in motion. Garrison drops back to pass. Goes out to Huszar. Double coverage. Falls incomplete.
Number 13 and number 80 was back there on defense for North Scott.
That is Drew Johnson, and again, Alex Hintz. 6:44 left, fourth quarter. North Scott trying to keep the goose egg on the scoreboard. Garrettson, shotgun formation, drops back to pass. Has his man out of bounds and incomplete. That was Jared Failer out there on the reception attempt.
It's going to be 4th and 9. Punters come in. Muscatine has just struggled all night.
With that, you have to credit the North Scott defense. Been all over the field against Muscatine's offense. Garrison's punt dies in the wind. Rolls dead at the 46-yard line. Going to be a 12-yard punt.
Well, I lost that one. I thought it went farther than it did.
No, that one got up there, up in that headwind, got stuck up there. Only a 12-yard punt.
Well, it might be cold here, Brian, but I got to tell you, nothing will beat our first game this year. That was a monsoon. Not to mention an accident.
An accident? What's the accident?
My head. I got hit by a window pane.
Greenleaf on the keeper. Moves ball to the 40, 35. Breaks a tackle all the way down to the 30-yard line. Nice little 17-yard play on the keeper. Picks up North Scott's 20th first down. And honestly, Jess, it was probably the best game that you've done all season. So I don't know if you keep doing that, letting the windows fall on your head. But if we can get a repeat performance of how you done the camera that night, make our viewers a little happier. Because you definitely didn't get hit in the head tonight, and you missed the ball on the punt. You usually miss a handoff or two. It's all in good fun. We have a good time. Greenleaf still a pistol formation. Has a new running back in the game.
Oh, there seemed to be some kind of movement somewhere, but there's no flag.
Dive play to Bryce Sellers, another junior
Actually,
running back.
like both teams moved.
Another Family Ties Productions. Jess Medina on the camera, also announcing, owner and founder of FTP Sports.
Family Ties Production.
Man in motion. Greenleaf on the keeper. Makes a move. Breaks a tackle. Moves it all the way down to the 14. Another first down. How'd you come up with that name, Family Ties Productions, Jess? Do you know? You remember?
Yes, I do. You know, back in 94, 95, there was unfortunately a lot of gang activity in the Quad City area. And I wanted to bring something to television that would be something positive, something, you know, the positive things that the kids can do at their schools that represent their communities. And this is why I started Family Ties Production.
Second 12 North Scott at the Muscatine 16.
Now, there's a lot of new players in there, and I'm hoping that the referees keep things under control. You see some extra stuff going on down there.
Man in motion. Greenleaf again. Hands off to Sellers. Nothing doing on that play. That's pretty cool, Jess. I never really realized how Family Ties Productions got started and actually how it got its name.
I wonder if we have a penalty.
I thought you were just a fan of the show.
We have a penalty.
Penalties against North Scott. Walking backwards.
I bet you don't remember doing a Junior Panther game when you were a freshman in high school for us.
No recollection. was a long time ago, Jeff. Many moons.
You did a pretty good job. I remember that.
Greenleaf again.
4:06 to go.
Pistol formation. Hands off to Sellers. Might bring on the field goal team for North Scott. Kick team's on. Gonna bring on Austin Miller. Try a 33-yard field goal.
Well, there's no wind.
Ball spotted at the 24. Gonna be a 34-yard attempt. Snaps off, holds good. As is the kick, and with 3:17 left, fourth quarter of play, North Scott moves ahead 30-0. Austin Miller has it teed up. And here's the kick. Looks like we got an offsides prior to the kick. Looks like North Scott's kick team got a little excited on that one. Well, I'm excited about the possibility of doing some playoff games. Hope we can get over to the Illinois side, seeing as they don't try to monopolize the playoffs as much as Iowa does.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to catch some on the Illinois side.
Actually, I'm pretty sure that all the Illinois schools that do make the playoffs, all of them is probably going to be poised for a pretty good playoff run. They might even get a home game to start the playoffs, and Rock Island also might get a home game to start the playoffs.
I think Rock Island will definitely get
Being conference champs, I'm pretty sure they'll get a home game. Probably finish with an 8-1 record. Allen's only got 2 losses, one to LaSalle Peru. LaSalle Peru's leading the NCIC. Returns by Husar. Taken down by the kicker, Austin Miller. 3:07 left, fourth quarter. A nice tackle by the kicker. Usually the kicker doesn't get in there as the headhunter. He was out there headhunting, looking for blood. Yeah, all of them might get home playoff games. I'm pretty sure that Rock Island will, that's for sure. Garrison drops back to pass, gets rid of it, falls incomplete.
Well, I think in our viewing area, Orion, they'll be in. Sherrard, they'll be in. A lot of good small schools.
Actually, we have very good small schools. Which was it? United? Is that what Alito is now, or was it
Mercer County?
Mercer County. That's what Mercer County. Actually, one of the better teams in all of the state of Illinois at their level. Garrison on the run picks up about 10 yards and a Muscatine first down. Yeah, a lot of solid teams. Orion's one of the better teams in all of state of Illinois at their level.
The problem Orion has right now, though, is in the first or second round, they're going to play the team that just beat them bad for their only loss. Well, let's see. Because I think Orion has 2 losses. One of them is like to Illini West or something, and then Sherrard beat them.
Husar on the end around. Shows some speed, picks up right around 20 yards. A nice little run there. Well, Muscatine is driving, 2:29 left in the fourth. Ball's gonna be at the 30-yard line. This is actually their deepest penetration of the night.
Except for the interception and the run back.
Oh, and on. Actually, they probably would have changed the complexion of this ballgame. That Muscatine could have scored a touchdown right there on the interception. Would have been down only 21-7. Actually, started the second half. They even moved the ball pretty well. Got stopped on downs, and we are fourth quarter, 30-0. Husar on the pitch. Gets it out around end. there's a flag on the field. Maybe get an offensive holding.
Holding. You were right.
Got some pretty good and exciting football, high school or college football games this weekend. Hawkeyes are going up to Wisconsin, Badgerland. Kind of excited about that.
I think Hawkeyes will pull that out. I think they're going to win. And if they win that one, we're getting ready to go to a bowl game. We went to Tampa last year at the Outback Bowl. We had a great time.
Garrison drops back to pass. Looks for Huzar. Goes
Intercepted
deep.
by
And
number 13. No.
Ball's out of bounds, though. He was standing on the track when he intercepted it. 5 yards out of bounds. 2:14 left in the fourth.
Boy, they have some nice little businesses here in Eldridge. They have a pizza place here called Paul Revere, and for really, really nice price, they have a big pizza called the Terminator.
The Terminator?
The Terminator, and that thing is huge.
Garrison gets rid of it. He's got a man. Bowling wide open. Right over his head, over the wrong shoulder.
Yeah, he was looking the other way.
Look left, would have gone right. Could have been in from 40 yards out for a touchdown.
They also have a really nice little local newspaper that covers this area. It's called the North Scott Press. Some of we know the people who run that. Bill Tubbs, very nice newspaper, very nice people.
Garrison drops back to pass. Trying to get rid of it. Can't find anybody.
Oh.
Excellent reception.
Yeah, they're going to call it a catch.
Excellent reception by Jeff Baylor.
And that was a very good catch.
Had his tiptoes right inside the out of bounds, and it's going to set up a 4th and 2. Think they'll go for it?
Yes. It's a no-brainer.
No-brainer. 1:57 left, fourth quarter. Muscatine down 30-0, trying to get on the board before the end of this ball game. Don't want to walk away with the goose egg.
Where's number 11? He's the guy that's been giving him some yardage.
Garrison rolls around and gets rid of it. Falls incomplete. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Well, he was trying to get it to number 11, but I think I would have let him run for the yardage that they needed.
Who is the North Scott Athletic Director we'd like to thank tonight, Jess?
The what?
Who's the North Scott Athletic Director? I don't remember if we've thanked him or...
Frank Wood.
Frank Wood.
Player of the game?
There were so many players tonight. I don't know if the North Scott offense actually would be a player of the game. What do you think?
We got a couple different
Oh, I know what you're going to think. Okay. I know what you're thinking, but tell me.
I know who we gave it to last week. So I'm already getting rid of him, even though he got 3 touchdowns in the first half. Greenleaf on the keeper. Picks up right around 19 yards.
Well, our last week's pick would be a good pick, but we'd like to pick somebody else. What do you think?
I don't know if I can give it just to one player. North Scott did score 30 points offensively. But I'm going to go with the defensive unit of North Scott. 30-0, first shutout of the season. I know there was a lot of people that are possibilities of being player of the game. And Aaron Huber, you don't want to give it to one unit rather than just a player. But my pick would be for the North Scott defense, who should come away with their first shutout. Nice little rush play.
And that
Dane
would-
Mickelson. Who do you
that would
have?
be a good choice. That would be a good choice.
It was either between Cody Monty, the reliable Cody Monty, and actually I thought Jacob Murfield actually had an excellent game too at tight end. Every time North Scott needed a big play, he stepped up, came with a nice pass reception. Aaron Huber was there for nice run plays.
But the defense has been working towards this all year long, and they're getting better every week.
Every week getting better. And next week they're going to have their biggest test at Clinton. Bringing Clinton into Lancer Stadium, 40 seconds left in the fourth. North Scott up 30-0. Greenleaf pistol formation. Hands off right up the middle. Dive play by Dane Mickelson. Definitely the best defensive effort by Coach Kevin Tippett's defense.
Now, I'm wondering if that's the last play of the game because we're under 20 seconds.
11-10. North Scott comes to the line of scrimmage. 5 seconds. Takes a knee. And after 48 minutes complete, final score is going to be North Scott 30, Muscatine 0. Actually, for a team that's trying to keep it close to the vest and not really show Clinton too much, coming away with a 30-0 victory is pretty solid. Something to be definitely excited about going into next week's matchup against the Clinton River Kings.
That should be an interesting game. It doesn't, nobody has come close except Bettendorf, and that wasn't really close to Clinton this year. So maybe we'll have an opportunity next week to take a look at them.
Actually, the closest game that Clinton has had was the game against Assumption, where they actually went to overtime. They had a few turnovers, and that Assumption defense stepped up, played well.
You're right.
But we did see last week, North Scott moved the ball very effectively against that Assumption defense. Played a nice defensive game tonight, got a 30-0 shutout. So a lot of things to look forward to next week for North Scott. 5-3, got a couple games, get a couple victories in a row heading into that ball game. So I don't know, there's a lot to be excited about, a lot to look forward to. I definitely think North Scott is going to give Clinton all they can handle here at Lancer Stadium. And hopefully the fans from North Scott and Eldridge, Iowa show up in the thousands here, maybe support their Lancers on a Friday night.